everyone. Well, this is the last story of the year, and I'd like to say a great big well done to everybody, especially all those children who haven't been able to come back to school this year. This story is dedicated just for all of our Year 2s and for all of our children who won't be returning in September. And it's a little story that I'm going to read to you with William and with Lily. It's called Perfectly Norman. Norman had always been normal, perfectly normal, until one day. He grew a pair of wings. Wow, that's special. Norman had imagined growing taller or growing a beard like his dad, but he had never imagined growing a pair of wings. Still, they were here now, so he decided to test them out right away. Soon, Norman was swooping around and generally having the most fun ever. But then, he had to go in for dinner. You see, Norman had always been so normal. He didn't know how his parents would feel about his extraordinary wings. As he went in, Norman covered himself up in a great big coat. His parents didn't notice the wings, but they did think it was odd to be wearing a coat indoors. Bath time was problematic, and so was bedtime. The coat was so hot and uncomfortable that Norman had decided that no one should see his wings ever. The next day, Norman went to the park, but he was far too hot to play any of his favourite games. Long car journeys were unbearable. The swimming pool was dreadful, and that was nothing compared to his friend's birthday party. The only time that Norman could feel normal now was when it rained. One day, a boy tried to pull his coat off, and Norman had to run away, hot-faced, angry and sad. He wished he'd never grown those stupid wings. Then he saw some birds high up in the sky and remembered the joy of his first flight. It occurred to Norman that it was the coat that was making him miserable, not the wings. Why don't you take that tatty thing off? Suggested his mum and dad. Norman looked at them hesitantly. His parents smiled and nodded. Norman smiled back. He threw off the coat and let his wonderful wings fan out. Norman leapt into the air. Finally, he was free of the coat. He noticed a few other children wearing thick, heavy coats of their own. They looked up at Norman and round at each other quite nervously. There was a moment's pause, and then flying people, Norman had never been so happy. He realised there was no such thing as perfectly normal, but he was perfectly Norman, which was just the way it should be. Now, Norman was very, very special, and each and every one of you is very, very special too. And we hope that at William Lilly we've given you some wings and helped you to fly. And we want you to make sure that you show everybody that. Take care. Bye-bye.